Hey there, Chris here. Gonna do a little video comparing some bed sheets. I was tasked with getting some new sheets for our guest room, and I started looking on Amazon. I was so overwhelmed. There are so many different sheets. In fact, I wanted to even point out, if we look here, when you search queen sheet set on Amazon, I found over 10,000 sets on Amazon and over 5,200 when I narrowed it to Prime. So there's still a bunch of them. So these are a couple that stood out to me, and we're going to go ahead and compare the two of them today. So first off, I have these here from DeaLuxe. DeaLuxe is a brand I saw advertised on Facebook, and it had a couple features I thought would be worth exploring. So they're extra deep, they're 21 inches, super deep. So that means they're just a lot deeper than most fitted sheets. And that's important to me. I hate it when the fitted sheet starts coming off. For some reason on my wife's side of the bed, I don't know how she sleeps, but she somehow manages to have that fitted sheet pop off. So even though this is for the guest room, I don't want people to have to deal with that because it bothers me so much. Then we have a couple other things that are different about the DeaLuxe. The pillowcases have zippers to zip shut, and that's just seems like a nice feature that looks a little cleaner, and then your pillow doesn't pop out. I like that idea. That sounds good. And the flat sheet is super oversized, so that I like a lot too, because again, personally, when I'm in bed and I roll over, sometimes I can barely have enough sheet to cover me because ours are just regular sheets. They're not oversized. So those were reasons that drew me to the DeaLuxe brand. And then now the other brand that we're going to check out is the Cgk Unlimited. So this is another brand that claims to be extra deep and fits extra deep mattresses and is a little nicer set as well, considering them a luxury sheet set as well. So what we're going to do is go ahead and compare these two, and we're going to see if there is a difference. Is the DeaLuxe a lot deeper? Is the oversized fitted sheet a lot bigger? And how do the pillows, how do they differ with the zipper case and the regular one? So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to have to splice a few different videos together so that I can show you these different things, but we'll start off with showing you the fitted sheets next, and then I'm going to show like the pillowcases, I'm going to show the sheets, and then we should be good to go and we can make a decision as to which one we think is better. Thanks. All right, so here we go. We're looking at the fitted sheets now. So both of these claim to be super extra deep pocket bed sheets, and looking at them, they are pretty much identical. So you've got the same depth, so they're both definitely extra deep when it comes to the fitted sheets. So that's nice that each of them have that for you. One thing I noticed with the DeaLuxe sheets that's a little different is that these fitted sheets actually have a little tag that tells you where you are if you're at the head or at the foot of the bed. So that's a nice thing that DeaLuxe offers that you don't see anywhere else. And I like that just because when you're making the bed, it makes things a little easier, especially because it's got that nice elastic all the way around to really hold it on there good. So it can be hard to tell what side it goes where. So that's a nice feature that DeaLuxe has that you don't see with Cgk. So they're both nice and deep, I would say about the same, but then you get those added tags on the DeaLuxe, which maybe is a benefit for some of us. So next, let's go ahead and look at the pillowcases. All right, let's continue the comparison. So now we're looking at the pillowcases that come with the DeaLuxe versus the Cgk. So the big thing with the DeaLuxe is that they have the zipper pillowcase. And as you can see, it's the dark gray ones on the left that say DeaLuxe. And look how neat that pillow looks because it's zipped in there nicely. And of course you'd have that flipped over anyway, so you wouldn't even see that seam where the zipper is hiding, but it still looks very nice and neat on that side. And then you look at the Cgk, and I mean, it looks fine. It looks like a normal pillow would, but it's definitely sloppier. It's not as neat and contained as it is to have that nice zipper there. So I show you on the left, a pillow in one of the cases zipped up, and then showing you the zipper there. And then on the right, we've got the Cgk, and it's a little bit sloppier, and obviously you just don't have the zipper, so it's just not going to look as neat and as clean. So for me, I prefer having that nice, neat, clean look. I would opt for the DeaLuxe here. All right, here is the last thing I want to show you before I decide which one I think is the best choice. And this is looking at the oversized top sheet that DeaLuxe comes with compared to Cgk. And I want to zoom in here, if I can, on this. And you can see that you've got about 16 inches of additional top sheet on the DeaLuxe than you do with the Cgk. That is a considerable amount, and that's the difference between me staying covered in the middle of the night or, having just enough sheet to barely get on top of me. So that's a big deal. I mean, that top sheet, having that extra size, that's a big deal to me at least. So this on the left can just show you that those corners are lined up. And then what I wanted to show you down here at the bottom is that it's actually a longer sheet too. And that is important to me as well. You've got about 10 inches longer with the DeaLuxe than you do with the Cgk. And that's a big deal because then your sheet stays tucked in. And that's important to me as well. I like to have a sheet that stays tucked in. And, with 10 more inches, it's more likely to be able to do that. The other thing to point out is right here how it says side bottom. So the sheets again also give you the little clues that you don't get with other sheets. So the DeaLuxe has those tags on the top sheet, has those tags on the fitted sheet. So those are nice to have. So again, 10 inches longer at the end, and then 16 inches longer, so an extra 8 inches on each side of the top sheet. So definitely a much bigger flat sheet, a much bigger top sheet than you get with Cgk. So all in all, with both are nice sheets, but I think that I am leaning towards the DeaLuxe because you get the zipper on the pillowcases. You get they both have a really deep fitted sheet. The edge goes to DeaLuxe since they put the tags so that it's a little easier when you're putting it on. And then for top sheet, it is just much bigger with the DeaLuxe. I mean, there's no comparison at all, so you got to go with that. So I think what I'll do is get these all laundered and then make up a bed, and we'll show you which one I think is the best choice. All right, so after comparing the two, the DeaLuxe and the Cgk, both nice sheet sets, but I'm going to have to go with the DeaLuxe. Definitely had some features that were more important to me. Having that extra big sheet was a really big deal, and then the zippered pillowcases were nice too. So because of those things, I definitely have to go with the DeaLuxe. So that's what I would choose when comparing these two. And hopefully this helps you guys who are looking for bedding, and this gives you a good idea of what to look for and what's out there on Amazon since there's so many choices. Thanks.